Can someone get me a glass of water?
Oh my god, oh my god. Jesus Christ, we could have been killed. It's a brand new vlog.
Senna vlog.
It's a Senna vlog. Senna vlog with George Wancox.
The George Wancox.
George Wancox, the #1 George Pannell fan. Basically tonight, George Pannell, our boy, has gone from invading the stages of Mamaroos when DMAs are playing to headlining. Actually headlining. And amazingly supporting him, a band called Flowvers, Flowvers, who DM'd me 2 years ago. They're from Portsmouth, they've come all the way up, so it's amazing. We're going to be chatting to them, obviously chatting to George, and chatting to Mr. Michael from Karkosa on camera right now. It's going to be a mad vlog. Are you going to be in the pits? What are you thinking of the crowd?
Do you know what, Tim? I'm always in the pits. I'm
pits.
representing my boy today. Released his single, Intoxicate, which is an absolute banger, following Stay, which has 100,000 streams. 100,000 streams. So obviously we're here, we've got to represent our boy, George Pannell, Birmingham born, Birmingham raised.
We're going to do it. He's going to take my radio job because he's so good at the intros. But
I mean, when Tim is on Radio 1,
when? It's going to happen. Right, let's go. Set. George Pannell, Mamaroos, how are you guys doing?
Good. Very well, thank you. We're doing well.
This interview, this moment is like, you're right there, Matisse. This moment is two years in the making. Because it must have been 2 years ago you DM'd me, Matisse, and were just saying you saw one of my videos and it'd be cool if you ever were down in Birmingham.
I'm still a big fan, and we've always wanted to come to Birmingham. It's been a massive dream.
So yeah, you were saying?
I remember I used to DM so many people.
I think I had an evening once at home where I literally spent about 3 hours just watching all of your vlogs.
That's mad. No. It's crazy.
We interviewed Tim Senna.
Interviewing me, because you guys are legends. They're no joke. They've got like 200,000 streams on Fresh Air, so.
Yeah, it's going.
You guys see me in that way, and I'm really humbled by it. So thank you, first of all. And it's so nice to meet you because I think you're one of the first bands outside of Birmingham that had any interest in me. And I always wanted to see you.
I feel like you're definitely very Birmingham-based, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Very, very. First of all, 6 set, and I think coming from Portsmouth all the way up here, and then it's always a bit, I think, at the start with the support band, people are not really sure, but by the halfway point, everyone was forward and dancing, so you must be pretty happy with that.
I mean, it's great. It was just that George kind of messaged us and was like, oh, we've had a few people like ask us, because I think he's friends with some people that we've just kind of like networked with, you know, because we're always like in touch with like pretty much majority of our followers. Like, we do want trying to keep a good relationship, but so we got called up by George, and then he was like, oh, there's a few people talking about you, so we got on the show, and he just, you know, it's worked.
Some people actually coming forward though and enjoying the set. Like, people started dancing halfway through. It's lovely to see.
It's really danceable, and I think, like I was saying to you guys, when you DM me, I was like, oh, these guys are really nice. I hope they're not shit. And thankfully, like, even back then when it was Fresh Air, which is, you were saying, like a more raw single.
Pass the test.
Yeah. But
Back then, I was 15 when we released that song. Yeah.
Still pretty young now, right? You're 30.
Yeah, 13 when I wrote that.
So it's like, how old are you now?
18.
So that's a really old song. I'm trying to think. But that's amazing that it's come out now. And I think, I don't know. So this is a complete curveball, and it might be completely wrong. Are you guys fans of Animal Collective at all? But well, check out Animal Collective. There's just some really fast Swim Deep and Jaws fans. So you're in the right place then. I can definitely get the Jaws vibe and the Swim Deep. I don't know. Is that what you guys listen to then? It's kind of danceable indie tunage.
We listen to all sorts of stuff now. Like, I'd say we've all definitely got our own tastes, but
It's what we try and make.
to it, like Wolf Alice as well. Just all those bands that were in the proper mainstream indie. Peace as well, obviously. But yeah, like, that's all the music we love.
Then like, sorry man, even further back, like Smashing Pumpkins, like Slow Dive, Ride.
Sick.
Yeah.
I'm at Green Man Festival.
Saw them at BST. I don't quote me if that's the right. BST Airbridge.
Birmingham to adopt us.
Yeah. Oh no, you were joking about that, but I don't know if you were. Maybe you were serious, but we would love to adopt you because that was a sick set. I love the sound, and I love the energy. I love the way you move as a guitarist on stage. It was really probably like, and I think your leg was going back, like.
Yeah, it does that.
You kind of Do you think too much about it, or is it like a subconscious thing?
No, just go for it.
The best thing is to like kind of lose yourself in the element of the music. I think as a new band, I notice your Instagram is amazing. I know you've got a load of followers anyway, but do you think that's really important for new bands to just have that aspect to you, like have a strong social following to then translate that into?
I definitely feel like whether you like it or not, you do have to have a social media as a band.
I feel like it's really a choice whether you want to plug like on Instagram or do you want to go on the social media or you don't. Like, I know that bands like Black Midi, they've recently just been like released for a Mercury Prize. I know they've been around for about 4 or 5 years, but you know they've never had Instagram. They don't care about Instagram because all their followers are die-hard. You know they know the scene, so they grew up in the scene. But not every band can do that. So yeah, we were all quite like we had sort of like our mates, and then our mates followed us, and me and you had a reputation just going around in parties and just doing. We just got loads of followers from parties and then left, and then that was how we grew our Instagram.
Funny when we have people walking across shop. But you've got a
band Party Club. Please don't tell me I got their name wrong.
I think so. I don't know their name, so if you.
I think that they were really good.
I loved how you were loving the support bands, and
I've ever seen live. Did you see them?
No, I didn't. Were they first? First or before you?
Yeah, 2 before us.
Well, there you go. I didn't see them. I feel like I missed out every single time, but I saw you guys, so I know I didn't really.
Isabel's got the right idea. That's why you have them, man. Wait, are those dungarees?
Oh, you look like
yeah.
You're just running up like a rumpa like.
Karkosa posted an amazing set supporting George Pannell and Amaroos. How's everyone doing? That was stunning, man.
Yeah, man, we're very good, thank you.
I was saying this has got to be the most crowded stage I've seen in a long time. So going around the semicircle, we've got all the members of Karkosa. I'm Will.
Isabel.
Michael.
Jack. I'm Tom. I'm Pete.
There you go, and you're watching Enemy TV. There's some new members of Karkosa with us. So spot the difference. So how did everyone join Karkosa?
Everyone? Well, me and Jack met a long time ago as brothers.
From like day one, really, from birth in a way.
I met him and I was like, he's alright, he could be the drummer. I met Tom, well, literally everyone at my college, Boa. Tom and Will joined earlier on, and then Pete and Isabel here joined this year.
Isabel contributed vocals to the beautiful Red Hoodie, and then was roped in.
And the new song, Runaway.
Oh,
First. So,
is that out?
yeah. Hopefully soon.
Hopefully watch this space. Probably by the time this video's out, because my schedule is appalling. It's always nice interviewing you, Michael, because I think, you know, outside of even the band sphere, we're actually real friends. Like, we went to see Spider-Man together. This is just excluding the rest of you guys. But we had a great we had a little man day.
Invited to Spider-Man 2, so yeah.
Who's your favourite Spider-Man? Tobey Maguire, not Robert Pattinson. What's his name? Andrew Garfield or Tom Holland?
In between, I always get stuck between.
Blasphemy. Yeah, the meme scene. That's kind of like your moves on stage, actually. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. You should totally do that.
Toby, I'd be proud of you. Sony might sue you, but I think it'd be worth it.
It'll be fine.
Michael described you, Tom, as the best guitarist in Brum. And actually, you know, I feel like I'm in a position of some authority, not much, but some, and I think that's a fair statement. Technically, that solo at the end of Sheffield, the way you just shred it, it's like technically very, very good. I've made sure to get the camera.
That's all it is. It's just a bit of noodling. Noodling.
I feel it. Well, honestly, Sheffield's such a bait song, because Michael was on radio and I was just like, yeah, Sheffield's a real love song, and he's like, when you're singing like, I'll never let you go, and he's like, oh, actually, I broke up with that girl, and I was like, oh man. But it's beautiful in that way. It's like a heartbreaking song where there's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek sadness to the phrase, I'll never let you go.
You know, it's more like I'll never let you go in here. You know, that's the idea.
Memories will never leave.
In the minds, you don't want to let them change. That's kind of what I was going for. It was a long time ago.
Played a gig in Sheffield.
We have, but it was terrible. It was a bit quiet.
Sort it out.
Yeah. quiet. But I'd love to go again.
Massive Monkeys didn't even show up. And they're obliged to go to every Birmingham gig. You also have an interesting accolade, which is, you know, Raw Sound TV? You have the most viewed video on Raw Sound TV. Yeah, Sheffield. Yeah, it's got like, I think, is it 3,000 or 6,000?
Like 3,000 views.
Refreshes it every day and checks it.
Just keep on clicking it. I'm like,
Me and my Declan McKenna.
I wonder what.
30 seconds really is that I need to do that on my channel. I feel like I should bring the new members in. Right, Izzy, what's your favourite Karkosa song?
Ooh, do you know what? It used to be Aurora and now it's Runaway, the new one. The new one.
It goes in ascending order. We got any other picks in the new?
The new. For me, I just love Red Hoodie because I just get to like prat around on stage for no reason.
Karkosa merch is so colourful, yet I just seem to have a white t-shirt with Karkosa on it, so I need to get a red hoodie. In fact, do you actually have red hoodie merch?
Yeah, we only have extra large and smalls at the moment.
Extra large is like, for a hoodie, that's what you want. I think, yeah, the consulting on the merch front, I think Karkosa do quite well.
Yeah, we're very colourful. We like our colourful merch, so yeah.
Having it on stage, I was saying to Darius, who, God bless him, who's obviously front row, we're having a little dance. I think, you know, Karkosa set now, there's so many of you guys on stage. I think you really make the most of each individual. You guys all bring something, and the sound is now so rich and fun. It's almost like Arcade Fire when they have like 10 people, and you can't not have a smile on your face, I think, at the end.
I mean, we're all really good friends, so like when we see each other on stage, we can just smile and have a laugh with it.
He was just like smiling, looking across at...
Yeah, I was like...
You can't keep a straight face looking at things. You were all over the place. Oyster.
We just know he loves to dance.
The trumpet adds so much, though. I've got to say, like it's a lot of flavour to the song. Yeah, still trying to get there. But yeah, the latest track, Aurora, is it about a specific experience? Because I think it's such an interesting narrative. Come on, what is it? What is it? Is there a secret story? It can't.
It's a touchy one. It's about a friend's like breakup, and so it's for that friend of mine. Like I wrote it because he was feeling very down. I was like, oh, you know, I feel really sorry for this guy, and so it kind of just came out of that, really.
That kind of friend. Everyone's a friend like that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was just like, hey, you know, remember you've got your mates, and you know, just because this breakup is like, you know, bringing you down. Just remember you got your mates, because he lives very far away, so it's kind of hard.
What's in the future for Karkosa? I mean, a New York festival, which is pretty sick, announced today. Are you guys all going over for that? You're not.
But we're just going to do a little switcheroo where Pete will play the keys and we'll play the bass, so it should work out. But yeah, that's it. Then we leave, yeah. But we can't wait for that. That'll be really cool.
Runaway coming soon.
I hope so. I really do like that song. We've got a lot of plans, just figuring it all out, really. So, yeah.
Well, thank you, Karkosa, and see you soon. Let's go watch George Pannell. Can you not handle the truth, George?
Can't, no.
Why not?
Too much.
He deleted it. He purged it from Spotify.
Spotify, yeah.
What did the truth ever do to you? Just like the early days, you feel like you've moved on as a person, as an artist. It's a bit cringy to re-listen to. To be fair, I was upset because Riskus took all their early demos off the Introducing Uploader before I could steal them.
Oh, come on, George. Sorted to keep the interview strictly like.
How does it feel to now, as George Pannell, be half of Riskus as well?
Good. Yeah. It's a nice little band.
George and the Pannells, right?
Yeah, that's the new name.
George Pannell actually a supergroup? You just never told us, because I feel like the people you have in your lineup.
Yeah, I suppose technically it is. Ben?
Super, yeah. You can come across, Liam. He's gone.
Yeah, we've had all sorts.
I think that show went. I should have gassed it up more because it was absolutely incredible. Biggest George Pannell show so far, right?
Yeah, it was fun. The lights were interesting.
Do you know what? It's funny you said that because I was going to say I think the lights for this whole gig, including support, have been some of the best lights I've ever seen at a local show. From the crowd, like, I mean, I can't show you the clips on my camera because we're filming right now, but I will after. It just seemed like, I couldn't see shit.
I was in the right
until the red lights came on, we couldn't see anything. But when the red light was on, like the mood light, and we could just see like faces, floating faces. Yeah.
Like that when you're performing, kind of not being able to see the crowd, or would you rather interact with people?
No, it depends how big it is. Because if there's like a huge crowd, you'd rather see them. You know what I mean?
Tom loves to wink at all the girls on the front row. So
Nearly 4 million streams on Spotify. Song named after me.
That is not a direct quote. Tim has just made that up. Thank you.
You want a direct quote? Being in a band is hard. It's not always just tits and ice cream. Direct.
That is a direct quote.
Would you agree with that quote, George? Is it hard being a band?
So hard, yeah. Well, actually, it kind of is.
Harder being a solo artist or a band?
Definitely harder being a solo artist. Only because half our band left like 2 weeks before the show.
That's a bit crazy.
To recruit Harry.
Harry is now in more bands than God knows what. It's a crazy thing that's possible. Like, it shouldn't logically be the case, but it is. Like, he's collected them all. He's got Madeline's bingo. I think it's a funny gig because I think the crowd, we're used to George Pannell shows, people going flat out, and that happened, but it was like they stored up all the energy for the whole set at the end, and then Fade Away was like, I don't know, a tsunami of bodies just like flying through the air.
Yeah, it's really weird. We got a bit of red light, and I looked over.
A bit of red light. We love the red light district.
And, I looked over at the stairs, and there was like people all on the floor. And I was like, do I stop and ask if they're okay, or do we just keep playing? I looked at Tom to see if he's going to say anything, and
Tom's the experience. All I saw was Miles Newman from the Miles Newman Experience. Just having the time of his life, and it must be alright then. Like, it must be fine.
You know, that's the thing I love about George Pannell gigs. I think it was an emotional night because you've got the core fan base that are really close friends of yours. People like George Wancock, Zach, saw Yaz down front. I know Sasha Dunn. I only know people by their Instagram names. Izzy Cody. Because like it's that real core of fans, and they were saying to me like they're going to uni, and I think you're going to uni. So did it feel like an ending for you in some times, even though you're obviously not giving up music?
Well, George was saying that too. It was like it's the end of the original era.
Yeah, I think it felt like a real family gig, and it's just amazing testament to how far you've come. Because I don't know, like seeing Liam from the Claws here, like they've come so far. But in the last 2 years, it's like you were invading the stage, and I've been waiting to support them. Literally 2 years ago.
Yeah, I've got a picture of you, like right next to me on stage, like from
back in the early risk stage.
A picture of like you, like I think it was the Castle Park.
I remember that. Because it's you had the white sunglasses.
I had this shirt on as well.
Yeah, no, you literally.
We're indie. We don't need to buy new clothes. That's the sustainability. The mantra to have.
It's a good thing I've got the microphone. This is like the noisiest place to ever. What are they doing over there? Anyway, yeah. Well, I'm doing my job that I'm not paid for. Because I'm not sponsored yet, Tom, so. Will you?
That looks like a free beer. You can have some free
beer. This is. I brought this from home.
Oh, really?
No, I got it from backstage.
How ashamed.
I don't drink.
So beers into the menu.
That's a joke then. I didn't really do it. What's in the future for George Pannell then? I'm assuming you're not just giving up and moving to uni because you've got really great traction. Your Spotify, it's one of those crazy things because you're one of the newer artists in the scene, but you smashed it on a playlist with which track is it? Stay, just 200k, is it? Or went really big? 150. So you just 0.64.
Yeah.
It's the important 64, but you went semi-viral with it, and it's really you've got like 10,000 monthly listens. So it's one of the strongest bases like of the main lot of Birmingham bands. So you've got a great platform. Have you got a plan for an EP or an album?
Hopefully do an EP like this time next year maybe. I don't know. See how it goes. See how Intoxicate goes.
See how Intoxicate goes.
Yeah.
Something meaningful probably. Because you've got Dreams, which I think everyone
that's
like.
Single, yeah.
And you always say like everyone says Dreams is their favourite. Yeah. And I think I was listening to Dreams. And I was like, this is my favourite. There's something, like, the way you say it's you, it's a really heartfelt, cathartic song.
It's quite nice how it builds up.
It is, yeah.
Like
and then you have the crescendo. Yeah, it's all about Harry's a bit of a blonde bombshell, so everyone writes those songs.
The main man behind the bone.
He is. You're carrying the flag, man.
If it wasn't for him, a lot of bands.
I was going to say because we broke down the Riskus van and we'd had about 2 hours sleep in a cold van. We got back and Harry just had to get from one van to another.
You had to fall asleep.
How many hours sleep did you have?
0.
No, you were definitely asleep at some point. You were asleep on my shoulder.
You're lying.
You were asleep on my shoulder.
Next question. You're under pressure.
That might be the last question, but I can think of another one.
Yeah, go on.
Who's your favourite other Birmingham band apart from yourself?
Oh, that's quite controversial.
Go on.
I mean, I know which band I'd advise you to say.
Who's that?
Me too.
Me too.
Riskus.
Riskus. Good shout.
I mean, I did stage invade for them, so.
Yeah, I mean.
Dead tunes.
But you stage invaded for Ivory Wave and Sugar Thief as well.
That's
So
true, yeah.
you're a bit of a Lothario with the stage invasions, just like he's a Lothario with the bands.
I mean, yeah, they're all pretty good.
They are good.
They're all okay.
It is a good scene.
My 15-year-old self thought so.
Yeah. But that was only how many years ago? Was that 3?
2 or 3 years.
2
ago,
or 3 years. It's crazy how young it is.
It is, yeah.
And we've got to say a big shout out to Flowvers as well. He brought through. Big fan of them.
Great.
How did you find them?
Like in terms, how did I find them playing? Or
How did you find their music?
Oh. I know someone who dated the bass player.
Relationships keep the music scene
And then
afloat.
they were like, yeah, I'm dating this guy at Flowvers. And I was like,
Who were they?
And then I
Did you think it was Flowvers to start with?
Yeah.
I think still.
Tom thought it was Flowers.
You're like, oh, I love Flowers.
Yeah, but they I just like that was like 2 years ago, and then I messaged them being like, "Do you want to play?" And they're like, "Yeah." And the reason I asked them is because I wanted to see them, and they never played earlier.
Yeah,
So-
which is really cool because they DM'd me like essentially 2 years ago before anyone even knew who I was, and they were supportive. And
Back in the day.
having people up from Portsmouth, I think people are genuinely noticing. It's hard inside the bubble, but how good this Birmingham scene is that it's like all you guys who are in the crowd going crazy, like George Bangkok's as well, starting Sterling, which is now undergoing a name change. But it's like you guys, you know, yeah, changing the name, yeah. But like it's like the people who are fans are making bands themselves, and it's like a cyclical culture.
Well, yeah,
that just
it's
keeps
like-
growing.
Obviously, I made. Well, it's not a band, was it? But I started playing because of all the bands that are about. You know?
Yeah.
And now people are playing
Because you're about.
Hopefully, maybe that. I don't know.
Just as some like 12-year-olds in the crowd. The bands are getting younger and younger. It's like
Yeah,
Flares
yeah,
are still
yeah,
like
Flares are insane.
Flares are so young, and everyone here is still young. So that is the nature of the Birmingham scene. Well, thank you very much, George and the Pannells. What do you want to end the interview on? Any good notes?
It was good.
It was good.
Intoxicate out now.
Out now.
Yeah.
Do you want to say up them again?
Don't play
Up
the
them
truth.
again. Up the villa.
Up them. Down them
I've got
again.
one more message.
What's your message?
Forget about the truth.
No.
It's not coming back.
You've broken the hearts of so many of your fans.
Tom, if you're a biscuit, what biscuit would you be?
Hobnob.
Hobnob, love that.
A soggy one.
A jammy Dodger.
Amazing.
Custard cream.
Nice, good job.
A Viennese whirl.
Okay. That was a tip, Senna. Okay.
I'm a fancy guy.
Love that.